today's world, 80 to 90% of the people are suffering from backache. And out of this, 70 to 80% of the people are suffering purely because of the bad posture and the bad quality of life. In bad postures, I would like to suggest you that whenever the people are sitting for the continuously for 7-8 hours on the laptop or on the desktops, their postures are very bad. There are 5 lumbar vertebrae which are making a natural curvature of the lower spine. It is this lower curvature of the spine which needs a proper attention when you sit for a longer period of time. To make this lower spine curvature a flat one, you need to put some kind of a support in your lower curvature which makes your upper spine and the lower spine in one line, so that the entire body weight is transmitted in a natural way right to your butts and into your chair, so that your lower curvature doesn't go into the strain. It is the strain of this lower curvature that gives the most of the backache. And if you see, between these two vertebrae, there is a disc. This disc always moves with the flexion, which means a forward movement, and the extension, which means a backward movement of the back. And with this disc causing a pressure on the nerve causes the backache. Today I'll show you on the model, look how these two vertebrae, which is the disc sandwiched in the two vertebrae, when gets compressed, it bulges out and presses onto the nerve of the spinal cord. It is this nerve which ultimately travels right down up to the leg. So you get pain in the back, which also goes down into your legs. It can be either leg or it can be both legs, depending upon which part of the disc is bulging out. And this is the portion which now needs into medicine a proper attention. This disc can be treated either with a surgery or with a rest, or now there is a new method on this, which is an injection method of ozone. So now the backache is not a very dreaded disease. It can be treated as an OPD procedure, which means that you just come for an hour or two to the hospital and walk back. So you come with a very crooked spine, very painful spine, and you go out without the pain. This is purely possible because of injection of ozone. But what do you do when you want to relieve your backache during your day-to-day workouts? Whenever you sit on the chair, you sit in a very bad posture, you start getting at the end of the day a backache. So knowing this, what you need to do is to use a lumbar pillow which we have made. It's a roller pillow. That lumbar pillow has to be put into your curvature, the lower curvature of the spine, which will divert the pressure. Instead of in the lower back, it will go straight down into the butts. And that's how your overall weight will be transmitted. So you should always use the lumbar roll when you have a profession which really presses you to sit down on the chair for more than 6 to 7 hours, and that too also without moving it much. Apart from that, the people who are in the business of, let's say, diamonds, they have a bad postures looking at the diamond, keeping their neck very much into a flex position. Now they don't realize when they are looking at the diamond, but at the end of the day they start getting backache in the neck, they get upper back which is very sore, they get the pain right in the blades of the shoulder, and these are the very common patients which come to us with this kind of pains. Ultimately, when they are not taken care, it is these postures which will make your disc to bulge out, to go and pressurize your nerves and your vessels. And that is why it is very important that you take care of the postures. As far as the bad quality of life, I would like to say that you need to really take care of your nutrition. You need to really take care of your muscles. You need to take care of the toning of the muscles, which is most of the people now don't take care. So I would say you may be a very, very big executive. You may be a very, very busy doctor, but it is very important and necessary that 10 to 15 minutes of your life you spend on your muscles. It is only a simple stretch of the muscles. is only a simple toning of the muscles which will almost relieve 30 to 40% of your back pains.